Hello. Waiting Freight 976. Let me stretch out a little bit. There we go. There's my bro, Sean.
Hi, gang.
Okay, time to get serious. Well, there's been a lot of videos done on 9/11. This 10th anniversary. And in my eyes, what should be done is, instead of the media making a full-blown spectacle out of it, I think the families who lost and friends who lost someone during 9/11 should privately have a mourning, go down and peacefully mourn without a bunch of yaddle yolk blood-sucking media people pushing cameras in their face and stuff.
Yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Yeah, it's been 10 years. How do you feel?
Oh.
Well, gee, I lost a family member who I loved, and I lost them to a tragic event, and I totally just feel robbed of their life and everything. Oh, I feel fine. Morons. The media, you just want to take this, folks, and just, I'll let people fill in their own conclusion on that one, but, anyway, with 9/11, I have to admit, I changed a lot, and they were like, what do you mean? I started questioning more the media. I used to question it before I did, because I always had doubts, but it really made me think about it after 9/11, because instead of questioning our policies, and believe me, we did not deserve to be bombed like that. That was horrible. But what was the media just like? Wave the old American flag, God bless the USA and stuff, instead of asking questions of, what did we do? We were not innocent about, we went over to Middle Eastern countries and bombed countries for oil and resources. And you don't think that's not going to build up hate and resentment to the people that do that? And we do that too? That's just like now we're in 2 ground wars, a no-fly zone, so they say. And I'm just like, okay, people understood Afghanistan because it was Bin Laden in them. Okay. But then we went to Iraq, which was a full-blown invasion. We murdered hundreds of thousands of people, and everybody, how do you say that our soldiers murdered? They murdered. Our soldiers were turned into killers. Because you're the whole point, if you're supposed to fight a so-called honorable war, you're supposed to do it if somebody attacks you. You retaliate. Iraq did not do nothing to us. So we full-on have murdered hundreds of thousands of people over there. Do you think that there are not going to be children that are not going to hold a resentment to our country? Do you not think that they are not going to grow up hating us for trying to impose and force our brand of democracy onto them? Yeah, that's what I thought. So if we think we're going to win the war on terror globally by doing this? No.
Because do you know how old you have to be to join the military here, folks?
18.
18. Guess how old in some extreme
these
Muslim
extremist
groups.
Yeah.
Guess how old you have to be? 2 years old. They start you out at 2 years. That's right, not 20, not 12, 2. They put guns in their hands and stuff at 2. So yeah. Sorry, Bush had this dream of, we're never going to win the war on terror. Never.
Well, if we would just get better green policies, quit bombing other countries for oil and stuff, then maybe we could win the war on terror, and we wouldn't have to drop a bomb or anything. All we'd have to do is just mind our own business, and more than likely, the other countries would not bother us either. And if somebody did bother us, then we would have a justification to go, you know what, we can retaliate. But, I don't think that would, I really don't think that would happen. I mean, because, I don't think a lot of these countries had any business and really wanted to do anything to us. But, our policies here and all the wars that we did made them so angry at us that they wanted to do something to try to get at us. And really what bin Laden did this for, and he knew this, he wanted to get us to spend so much on military spending, not spend enough on our jobs and what we need to spend on. He won, bin Laden did. We have spent trillions of dollars on wars, and what have we accomplished? I know people are like, yeah, we needed to fight Afghanistan. Yeah, okay. But Iraq? Nobody can fight. I'll give somebody a free dinner at Red Lobster if you can find a justification for Iraq. WMDs, where are they?
Mike, you don't remember, they did find some.
Oh, really?
Yeah, next to the unicorns and the leprechauns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. Okay, go ahead. You got something to say?
Yeah, I would just like to say, you know, to me it kind of is sad that the 10-year anniversary of this really sad, tragic event. And you think America would really want to come together?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this was one of the most horrendous acts that ever happened to this country since Pearl Harbor. You know, and yes, we've had the Oklahoma City bombing and stuff, but this was on the scale of Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
And what do we have? Instead of people, you know, for 2 weeks in 2001, we all came together.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks. Then, nothing. It started going AWOL. And you have people like Ann Coulter, Bill O'Reilly, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, and then, you know, Glenn Beck, morons like that. And it's not just the media, it's the people here in America and around, you know, in other countries as well. You have Raymond Dundance, you have Piro, you have 12 Gauge, you have Gearhead, you have Mike, help me with the guy who
Fringe Elements.
Fringe Elements, there you go. And these people, and
McCanus
Drew and them.
Yeah.
These people spend 24/7 of their lives using hate, trying to turn people on each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's non-stop hate.
They think it's funny.
Fear, yeah. They think it's funny. They get a joke out of this. Instead of all of us getting along, having civil debate on disagreements and stuff,
right.
You know, no, they act like, you know, and this is...
Phony character assassination on Lissa.
Lissa.
Grow up.
Yeah.
She's got a right to be on the internet just as much as you do, Gearhead and Fountain. Get over yourselves.
You know, it's just like the Amazing Atheist said. The Amazing Atheist, you know, the government's sneaky like that. That's what these morons are like. That's what these idiotic. That's what they're like. You know, they're stupid, brain dead, buffoonish morons who all they think about is hate. You know, I'm a 12-year-old baby. Where I have to have my way.
Yeah,
you know,
the internet's only for me.
Yeah, I mean, they use hate. And it's disgusting after what we've been through.
Yeah.
All of America. Not just
when
the
9/11 happened.
world.
Yeah, that was
the whole world.
Right.
Do you think 9/11 just happened to white people?
Or to conservatives?
Yeah, white conservatives?
Or
no.
just conservatives in general?
No.
You know.
I mean, it happened to lots of... There were lots of peoples in the Twin Towers. Lots of people of nationalities, countries from England, Europe. I mean, all over the world there were people there who died in that building. And for some reason, once again, the white conservative man thinks it's his own.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it's just like, it's okay to question the president. You know, the Dixie Chicks couldn't do it. You know, but...
Right.
Dwayne Allen of the Oak Ridge Boys, Aaron Tippin, and Hank Williams Jr. can call Barack Obama an ape, a monkey, a terrorist, Palo Alto bin Laden. What happened to respect the president?
Only if he's white, conservative, and rich, you know.
To me, it's disgusting that all these people, Michelle Bachmann, Glenn Beck, all the way down to these turd tubers like, Raymond Dundance. You know, and dumbasses like that. Who the hell what gives you guys the right to do this crap? You ought to be ashamed. You know, Austin, this is my opinion. You know, saying this is a fact. I don't think the people who do this stuff, like Glenn Beck, like Raymond Dundons, like Fringe Elements, I don't think you guys cared what happened to those people who died in 9/11. I don't think you cared. I don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't do this crap. You would not do this hate, this lie-mongering, this character assassinations. You would not do it because you're like, you know what, we're America. We went through this tragedy, and it shouldn't happen.
Or Raymond, wherever he's from.
Yeah, wherever that loser lunatic's
he writes
from.
Switzerland.
But it still has something
England,
to do with the,
right, with people in general.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, if you want to prove us wrong, I mean, I'd be like, how dare you say that? I'll say it.
Yeah.
If you act like a snotty little punk who doesn't care, then I'm going to call you out for it.
Like, we're going to rub your mother in oil. You guys are child molesters. You got, well, what kind of civil speech is that? We're just joking. It's not a joke.
And I do want to say, for people who think that we were too rough, saying that those people didn't care, if you really care, it's okay to criticize, get rough and debate, but you don't wish death to someone's parents or their family.
Yeah. Or something horrible like that. And by the way, real quick, just to throw out a quick mention, for all our fans and subs and friends and everything, don't listen to the haters. For the people who are threatening you, push the block button.
Turn them into YouTube.
Or if the threats are that bad, like Michael and I did, we turned a few people into the police. They're off YouTube now.
Yeah.
They have not come back. It works. Don't let the bullies bully you.
Yep.
You're our friends, and we like
come and say hi, and hell, you don't have to watch
comments.
Yeah, you don't have. To me, because I know a lot of my friends are not into politics, you don't even have to watch my videos. Just drop by and say hi.
Yeah. Comment on our videos. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Don't
if you want to leave a comment, don't be scared to leave a comment.
Yeah.
If you just want to leave a comment on our page and say hi, by all means say hi.
Yeah.
So
anyway, back to our 9/11 video. And Michael was so right when he said Bin Laden won, because guess what, folks? You're like, those soldiers they're fighting for our freedoms. What freedoms?
We've had a lot of freedoms stripped away.
What freedoms? The Patriot Act, the telephone wiretapping, there goes that. When you go to an airport, man, you talk about touchy, grabby. That's such an invasion of privacy. That's not funny. But, 80% of Americans said, we'll sacrifice
some freedoms for security. And that's what Bin Laden wanted.
Yeah. Benjamin Franklin would not have done that. In fact, Benjamin Franklin said freedoms are not worth, he said, not even for safety. Look it up. That's not a liberal lie. Benjamin Franklin said that he would never sacrifice freedoms for safety. I feel the same way. What are our soldiers fighting for?
Yeah.
What freedoms? To vote?
Yeah, I'm doing a video about that. They're suppressing voter suppression all the time. Gays don't get to get married or adopt children if they want to. Or
so what freedoms are the soldiers? What freedoms? We hardly have any.
Yeah, what freedoms do we have left?
Yeah.
There's a great article in The Nation, if you can get it online, one of the older issues, where they talk about we've lost our democracy, the democracy debt. There is no such thing as the money debt in America.
It does not exist.
Bullcrap. Listen to Evil Justin. He knows that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our freedom debt, we got a big hole in our freedom debt.
Yeah, we do. We just do.
The right wing. I mean, I like Sean. I don't think the right wing really cared about 9/11. The second it happened, they moved right in like a bunch of vultures and started taking freedoms away and stuff. And I'm like,
because you know what, folks? Richard Coughlin said it best on his new video. When you're when you're afraid, the terrorist wins.
Right, because what is a terrorist? It's to incite fear. To make you feel afraid.
Because can I tell you something, folks? I'm more scared of getting mugged on the street by a thug than another terrorist attack. I'm not scared of them. No. I'm not. I don't want another one to happen, but I'm not scared of terrorists. They don't scare me. This is America.
Yeah.
They don't scare me. I don't live in fear. I live in fear of not being able to feed my family, not being able to, really things that really do matter, You know, like taking care of my family, making sure they got the right, health insurance and stuff, which, is not really saying a whole lot these days.
Not for Americans.
Not for America.
See, the Bin Laden them won.
They won. Yeah. Because, like I said,
healthcare costs went up 30% in the last 10 years.
Yep.
Shorter time than that. It's just everything that we were supposed to stand for.
And now, when you see someone, if you see someone who even halfway resembles an Arabic person or Muslim, oh, wow.
They must be a terrorist. They're
terrorists.
Terrorists.
Like those 3 guys who were praying in that airport.
Right, and they got arrested.
Oh, my goodness. I was just like, America, freedom of religion. Freedom of religion, except for Muslims. Sorry.
And hey, people are going to have their criticism of their faith that they want, because we are allowed to criticize, just like Christianity, it's okay to criticize that. You want to say, hey, I disagree with these beliefs, fine. But if somebody's just praying in an airport, for God's sake, you don't go up and arrest the people.
You do in Texas and all these other southern redneck, backward-ass states.
I know, there's a difference. I want to make that perfectly clear to people. There's a difference between a country boy and a country girl than a downright buffoonish redneck.
Yeah.
Country people are some of the nicest people I know.
Mm-hmm.
But then you run up, just like anywhere in the city, liberals, conservatives. They just ask like McCain is throwing them. Well, they're not really liberal, they're not, but they're a bunch of horses' asses.
That's all they are. And
hot dog well.
Yeah, McCanis Drew.
Don't post in my page, but I can post a vulgar comment on yours.
Yeah, McCanis.
Up yours, punk.
McCanis Drew.
True, whatever.
Whatever the hell your name is. Athena's Conquest. Miss Know-It-All Nation, Dumbred Woman. And Raymond Dundance. All of you. I have a challenge to you. You say, we cared about the people of 9/11. Prove it. Stop being such evil, sadistic, corrupt, cold-hearted assholes. Leave people alone. Stop being so mean and disgusting.
If you want to be debatable and
fine.
Right.
But think of the people who died in 9/11. Do you think all those people who died would want all our country to be... They would want us to be united in this cause.
They're spinning their graves.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. I mean, stop the evil. Turn off Rush Limbaugh. Turn off Sean Hannity. Turn off Fox News and Ann Coulter.
And if there's liberals out there who are hate-monger
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Turn them off.
Turn them off. Turn them off.
Yeah.
End them. Turn them off.
As long as they get a voice
yeah.
to spread their hate, then they're going to do what they do. If you
exactly.
quit listening to them, then maybe they would be like, uh-oh, our hate-filled garbage isn't working.
Yeah, because those people are evil, sadistic monsters anyway.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, folks. It's time, like I said, you're saying, so Sean, if I'm a right-wing conservative and I use hate speech and stuff, I don't care about the victim. No, you don't. Apparently you don't. Because you're evil, you're heartless, and if you don't care about someone like our mother who has diabetes, who had cancer and barely survived it, we lost our father to cancer. If you can make such evil, sadistic, I'm going to oil your mother up, I'm going to have sex with your mother, crap
or
like
I want her to die, or I want you to die and stuff.
How could you care about those people in 9/11? You don't. That's a lie. You say, I care about them.
You're going
you
against,
don't.
And I didn't like him, but hell, you're going against what George Bush said. He said for our country to unite.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Of course, Bush used policies that didn't follow through on that, but I'm just saying, at least, when he said that speech, you were like, okay, let's come together.
Oh.
And for 2 weeks we did.
Yeah, 2 lousy, miserable weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks out of 10 years.
So, it's the 10th anniversary of 9/11, folks. And what have we learned? Apparently nothing.
Yep.
This country has not come together. It's more bitterly divided than ever, and it's all thanks to little people like Rush Limbaugh, like Michelle Bachmann, like McCanis Drew, like Raymond Dundance, like Piro, like these dumb evil who have nothing better to do. They don't have lives. They don't have girlfriends or boyfriends. So, their mommies and daddy, like Frank said, are away. So that's when they get to play and be little smart asses and try to be quote-unquote funny.
Yep, I know this has been our longest video, but there was a lot to say. And, like I said, if you really have a problem with somebody, why don't you settle it in a civilized manner?
And here's a message from true Americans. Unite. Love your brother. Love your sister. Love thy neighbor. God bless America.